the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, Rams fans, let's get ready to rumble!
What is up, my RAMILIA? How's everybody doing? I hope everyone had a great day. It was an amazing day for us Ram fans, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Amazing. I gotta do a better job on that banner. I put that together when I was on my way to the Rams' other house, Disneyland, in the car. So I'm gonna do a better banner than that with our just one banner, because technically we're 4-time NFL champions, 2-time Super Bowl champions, and 2 times NFL champions. We're the only team in the NFL to have ever won a championship in 3 different cities. And word on the street is the Santa Clara Niners franchise would like to take a break for a year and let us come over to Santa Clara and maybe win a championship for that city. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so amazing franchise. You know, you can go in a time machine, and the Rams were going to be at least in one championship game or another each of their existence, each decade of their existence. And amazing. I have an awesome Ram legend of the night tonight, and yeah, so I just wanted to come in here and talk to you guys. Late night RAMILIA Night Owl edition. Excuse me, I got a little itch in my nose. So we brought in a quarterback, and it's because Matthew Stafford is going to be on a passing count. Nothing to be alarmed about. He had a cortisone shot because he was banged up during the season, and they want to just monitor his throws for now, and then as the camp goes longer, he's going to throw more and more. But there's no reason to overdo it right now because it's just training camp. But he does need the reps, and you know, so that's going to be something that we'll monitor. But we will monitor that situation. But it's nothing to be alarmed at. It's a curious situation, you know, but it's nothing to be alarmed about. So that's why we signed the backup the backup that we just signed. We're going to have extra QBs for extra arms in the training camp, and because he's going to be monitoring his throws, and they're not going to overdo it. So we have our guy. He's going to be on a pitch count, so to speak, or a pass count. So no reason to be you know, alarmed about that, about Stafford's condition. But he's a warrior. He's always banged up. I mean, almost ever since he's been in the league, he's always been banged up. But yeah, so yeah, I couldn't remember Luis's name, but Luis Perez. God bless you, Luis. But I like Luis. I haven't seen a lot of him, but that's why we brought him in to have an extra arm for camp. But okay, let's get right into it. J Money, what's up, brother? He says, now that looks right. 4 banners, 2 championships, in 1945, 1951, and 2 Super Bowl championships, 1999 and 2021. That's exactly right, brother. That's exactly right. Lone Fox 150 says, Rody, what's up, brother? Appreciate it. Thank you for popping in, man. I appreciate it. He says, the moment we've all been waiting for. Yes. I really love that intro. You guys could probably see. You guys could probably tell. Let's get ready to rumble. Yes, I love that. Grander Trust says, congrats to the RAMILIA Sports Report and Ram fans all over the world. Super Bowl champions, LVI. Props to my guy, Granger 12. Great Dolphin fan, honorary member of the RAMILIA. Amazing guy. And he says, Hola, Vato, what's happening? What's new with you, Rudy RAMILIA and the Vatos Locos forever? Whose house? And because of you, Granger 12, I was, me and my lady were at Disneyland. I got a little itch on my nose. We were at Disneyland, and I kept hearing that, from we were talking about boarding East LA. Get behind me, Satan! Get behind me! If anyone's ever seen it, it's a funny movie with Cheech Marin, and and I would say, "Get behind me, Niners, Satan! Get behind me!" And she was laughing. She looked at me like I was crazy. I just was hearing. I don't know what your voice sounds like, but I was hearing you say it because I'm reading what you're saying, and I picture your voice saying it. And I was saying, "Get behind me, Niners, Satan! Get behind me!" If you guys seen that movie, it's a funny movie. I know it sounds weird with the Satan. Let me put down so you can see my Rams house shirt. And it's a really old school movie, but it's funny and there's a lot of funny parts. Why don't you take off your pants? You guys got to see it now, but it's funny. There's my guy Willie Bowen. What's up, brother? He says LA Rams will win lots of Super Bowl championship, baby. That's right. Horns up. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. There's my guy, Jared Ramirez. The videos of the rings openings were pretty cool. Thank you, brother. Amazing ceremony they had for guys. That's why I tell you guys, this is an amazing time, not just for us, but imagine being a player for this franchise. And sorry, there's nothing wrong with boasting and giving shout out and props to your franchise when they do what's right? Because we all are quick to say, why aren't you signing OBJ? What's taking so long with Donald's extension? Is he going to retire, right? There's nothing wrong with giving him some props where props is deserved, and everything has been top notch. I mean, spared no expense. Stan Kroenke, God bless you. The Avalanche won the I'm a Kings fan, but still they won. The Avalanche won the Stanley Cup. The LA Rams won the Super Bowl. He has a lacrosse team that won a championship as well. God bless the Denver Nuggets for his other team, pro franchise, his NBA team. God bless the Denver Nuggets for taking it on the chin. Well, we use some of their money to spend over here. I'm just kidding. But thank God for Stan Kroenke to be focusing on the right team, the Los Angeles Rams. But yeah, it's amazing. But thank you, Jared Ramirez. I appreciate it, man. And if you guys watch the second part of my video, and then the Rams cut another video, so I'm gonna do a monster mega cut. They cut some more videos too, so I'm gonna do a monster mega cut. And I put my spin and I watch their videos, and I'm like, that's pretty cool, but they could do better. And then I go, but at this time, if you notice, the audio was much better. I figured out what to do. So thank you, Jerry Ramirez. Appreciate it, brother. Granger Trout says late night horchata and tequila. Man, I wish, man. It's just Coke. Omar, what's up, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Fable JVC, 4-time NFL champion, still looking up to my San Francisco 49ers. Well, we'll give you that, Fable. You guys have 4 Super Bowls, but not one NFL championship because you guys weren't around yet. But it's like you guys went into when you got a perfect storm happened. The Rams, great owner who was a champion owner, won 2 Super Bowls with the Cleveland, with the Baltimore Colts at that time. Carroll Rosenblum was on his way to making the Rams a perennial winner and Super Bowl champion. This man right here, and unfortunately, the year that he passed away, 1979, he had the Rams in the Super Bowl. And they were already perennial winners. Before Bill Walsh went to the Niners, the Rams owned the NFC West. I mean, basically, they won. There's like 25 NFL division championships, and the Rams won like 22 of them. And And so he was building that team to be perennial winners and Super Bowl contenders. And then he passed away in the, I get this, he didn't even get to see the 79 Super Bowl against the Steelers. And then the woman who shall be nameless took over the Rams team. If Carol Rosenblum had not had, and coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? But if he had lived, the Niners don't get Wendell Tyler, former Super Bowl NFC champion with the Rams, running back. They don't get Hacksaw Reynolds, the great linebacker, to help them win their first chip. If you remember, 1981, Hacksaw Reynolds stopped a goal line stand. I think it was fourth down or third down, a big down, and he plugged up the hole, and he helped save Joe Montana's bacon in that first Super Bowl against the Bengals. So that stuff doesn't happen. We would be going back and forth. As it is, even though the Niners were winning championships, the Rams would always beat them at Candlestick, and they'd beat us in Los Angeles or Anaheim. But the woman who should be nameless was the owner. So it was a perfect storm. Carol Rosenblum passed. A couple years later, in comes Bill Walsh and Eddie DeBarlo down in that door, and they kind of Mario Brothers mega turbo, they went in the pipe and they came out the other side with 5 Super Bowls. Because before 1981, the Niners history was just about players. It was not any championship. So before 1981, the Rams were 2 times NFL champions already before they sniffed the NFC championship. But amazing. But yes, you props to you guys. Grander Trump says, yo, Willie, Jared, Lone Fox, Jay Money. Yes. Fable JBC's top of the totem pole. Grinder 12 says we got a lot of new tonight. QB signed Perez. Yes. A lot of news. Yes. QB Perez is going to be another arm in camp because Stafford, I believe, is going to I know that he's going to be on a pass count to nurse his elbow because he had a cortisone shot, and he'll be ready to go for game 1. And as we get into camp, but that's why there's my guy ready to go. This is Rams number 1. That's right, baby. And there's no arguing that. Fable JVC says, Pickford already banged up. Yeah, he's banged up right now. Well, he was banged up the whole season towards from the halfway point on. But Stafford, he's a warrior, and he wasn't going to come out. But no, they just did a cortisone shot in his elbow. There's got a lot of wear and tear on his body, and but he'll be fine for camp. But every year he goes through the same thing. Grander 12 says, welcome, Fable JVC. Yeah, matter of fact, there's my guy, Fable JVC. Props to him. We go back and forth on another chat thing, but he's a cool dude and a great Niner fan as well. I have a lot of friends that are Niner fans that come in here, and I appreciate it. Good guy. And JVC says, Grinder 12, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Well, thank you very much. Ready to go. So Stafford looking sharp in training camp. Yeah, he was throwing early, and then they gave him a cortisone shot, and then he started. Now he's on a pass count. But man, this guy here, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Hold on. I should have got some water. Mouth is dry. So Matthew Stafford. Okay, imagine the pressure on this guy. Everyone, the naysayers. Was it Detroit or was it Stafford? Was it Detroit or was it Stafford? What did he win in Detroit? They had Megatron and they had whoever it was, at this time or that time. You have to have a full team. I mean, ask the Niners. The Niners have had pretty good teams in recent memories, back to Harbaugh, but they were close to winning the championship, but they didn't win the championship. When Matthew Stafford was with Detroit, when they had good teams, he went to the playoffs. But what happens when you get to the playoffs? Most of the time, the better teams win. So look at Aaron Rodgers, the diva Aaron Rodgers. The guy plays like an absolute god in the regular season, and then turns into rookie Jared Goff in the playoffs the last 10 years. And I'm sorry to knock down my Jared Goff. But when Jared Goff was with Fisher, he was a different Jared Goff. But Aaron Rodgers hasn't done it in the playoffs for 10 years, and he's had players around him. So it's hard to win in the NFL, but Stafford is looking sharp. My point was this: is that Stafford in year 2 has already said that he feels so much more comfortable. He's not trying to learn now. He's always learning and evolving. but he understands the playbook way better. And he just won the Super Bowl. Amazing, right? But is he getting media love? No, they're still they couldn't kiss Tom Brady's ass enough. They couldn't kiss Aaron Rodgers' ass enough. They're puckering up pretty good for Mahomes and Josh Allen. And they're tickling Burrows in the backside. But that's okay. That puts keeps the chip right there for Stafford and the company, and let them disrespect him some more so he can shut him up. Because as far as I know and remember, all those guys that I just mentioned, all those guys, those quarterbacks, and they're great quarterbacks in their own respect, mind you. All of those guys were at home on their couch, watching Stafford deal and win that Super Bowl. We didn't have a running game. We didn't have, we were down to our third string tight end. It was a Cooper Kupp and Stafford show. And, they were home watching him. So let the disrespect keep coming. It irritates us, but it's okay. As long as we have the chip, that's all that matters. And we're going to try and run it back. Grander Trout says kicking the tires on players, training camp bodies. Yeah, exactly right. Favorite James says Pickford on a pick count. He doesn't throw that many interceptions, though. He had a couple of bad games last year, which I was expecting early. Not bad games, but struggle. Because we didn't really have a run game. Stafford did all that without a run game. And like I pointed out before, and I'm not comparing the two quarterbacks, I'm comparing their seasons. Stafford threw 41 touchdowns with 17 interceptions. Now, there was a lull in there where he threw a few picks back to back, and he wasn't playing well because we didn't have a run game, and he struggled. That happens. Then he picked it back up. Joe Montana's best year statistically was 31 touchdowns. Remember, Stafford just came out 41 with the Rams. Different era, though, but for 10 more touchdowns. Joe Montana had 13 picks with Roger Craig and Tom Rathman running the rock. That's only 4 interceptions off the pace of Joe Montana. So what I say to that is this: if you give Roger Stafford, because remember Akers was hurt last year. God bless Sonny Michel's, but he's not a speed burner. He was a good pro. Imagine Tom Rathman and Roger Craig with Stafford last year. I think he don't have to throw so much. I don't think he has to force it in there so much and carry it on his shoulders, but it happened. So that's my point. The only four picks off of Joe Montana's best year and 10 more touchdowns. Grander Trout says Luis Perez, Vatos Locos forever. Super Bowl champions, LA Rams, LVI. I'm playing Madden 22, my guy. I came to show my love. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Fable JPC's Rudy is my favorite Rams fan. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Fable, appreciate it, brother. Great Niner dude. He's a good dude. Grander Trout says, yes, get behind me, Satan. I love it. The great Tony Plana, aka Fail. Yes. Grander Trout, what are you guys in for? Good times. You guys got to see that movie. Jay Money says, how about them Dodgers sweeping them Giants? Yes, indeed, baby. LA all day. That's right, baby. That's right. I was on Larry Kroger. I don't know if you guys heard him. Larry Kroger show, and I did a super chat for him, and I put, life is good. The Rams beat the Niners in the NFC Championship. The Dodgers knocked the Giants out of the playoffs. And this year, the Giants are 16 and a half games behind the Dodgers. And they go, we have to read it. He did a super chat. I love it. There's my guy, Rams host. How are you doing, Ramilia? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you too, brother. Great guy. Another Ram, wonderful content creator. It's amazing. Ram community. It's just going to grow. It's just going to get bigger. Amazing time to be a Rams fan, guys. And even if you're not a Ram fan, it's just an amazing time after the world stopped. with the pandemic crap, and we always got to be safe. Hope everyone's being blessed and safe. This is our time to be, to love our sports and follow our teams, and that's what it's about. We get passionate for our teams, and just like when you go to the movies and you forget your daily troubles. We watch our teams and we follow our teams, and it gives us something to shout out about. And if you're able to get the mountaintop and win the championship, that makes everything good. But it's great. It's great. Thank you, brother Rams House, for coming in. Willie Bowen says LA Rams will always rule the NFC West. That's right, brother. Jose JC, what's up, brother? He says, what's good? Can't wait for the season to start. Doing my fantasy football, my team's name. Awesome, brother. Awesome. Everything's good, brother. Hope you're doing great. Fable JV says the Rams are regular season champs. So far they are, but we have a chance to win it again. Jose JC says, what's good? Can't wait for the season to start, for the Rams to start dominating and repeat as Super Bowl champions. Yes. Also can't wait for the fantasy league too. My team is called the Rampaging Bastards. I love it. I love that, man. I love that. Grander Charles says, welcome, Rams House. Yes, indeed. Rams House is my guy. Grander Charles, welcome, Jose JC. I love it. The love is in the chat. Jay Money says he's already throwing the ball today to Van Jefferson. Love it, Jay Money. Thank you, brother. I was gone all day today. I cut that video earlier today, and I hope you guys like it. That's the part 2 of the ring ceremony, and then they dropped a more video. So what I'm going to do a mega cut, and I got the audio better this time. But yeah, amazing. Thank you, man, for letting me know about that. I haven't had a chance to look at that stuff. And but awesome. Hold on, I'm looking for something real quick. Let's see. There it is.
The biggest ever made.
Oh my God!
Hold on. Let me fast forward a little bit. Hold on.
I go B.
This is a part of my video that I cut. This is my part of my video. Gets me hyped up.
Oh my God! AD!
Hold on, let me set that back up. Hold on. I know. Hold on now. There we go. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Got to get me a new laptop. That's the box.
Oh
Here we go.
God! AD!
Means that your world champs. Thank you,
Rolling down Girl Highway, big nasty ready to my side. Santa in the wind blowing hot southern dawn. Wow, born to ride. Roll down the window, put down the top, crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We gonna ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side bay to the valley, from the west side to the east side, everybody very happy.
I just wanted to give you guys a taste of. You guys, some of you guys have already seen it. My darn laptop is bogging down. So, yeah, that's. I mean, amazingly, I was telling you guys before. Part 1 of the ceremony, I got like over 13,000 views in a couple of days, and I have part 2 now. Now that they've released more video clips I'm gonna put a big mega video together. But yeah, that's just a little taste of it. It really hypes me up when I'm doing it too. When I hear that music, it's amazing. I really love how whenever we beat an opponent, we play that music. I love LA. Amazing. Grander Trop says, go get some water. We Kelly Rams house can wait. I'll probably get some. Like, young pastor, how you doing, man? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. He's got the swag glasses and the goat horns, the Rams, and the Super Bowl emoji. I love it. Grander Trop says, yes, get some water. Can wait. Thank you, brother. I went a little bit. Yes. Fable says, anyway, I'm gonna let you guys hear your chat. I'm gonna let you guys have your chat to yourselves. I'm out. Peace, Rudy. Take care, everybody. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you coming in, Fable JVC, brother. Thank you so much. Grander 12 says, have a good night, Fable JVC. Yes. Love the love in the chat. Young Pash says, Rams host. That's right, baby. That's right. Willie Bowen says, Josh Allen will be Josh Allen's face will be in the turf. That's right, baby. That's right. Gil, what's up, brother? I love the avatar. When 40 whiners bring up their 5 Super Bowl wins, tell them that's last century's news. Then tell them they couldn't win any in the 21st century. Yeah, we go back and forth with that. I say, well, that was then. That was them. That's not these guys. Yep, that's right. Jose JC says facts. Omar says, hey, what's up, brother? He says, we need the 2020 version of Cam Akers. Exactly right. And we have a reliable run game. That's what I'm hoping for, man. Imagine if we had the great, I don't have my, hold on. Watch this. Let there be light. Thank you, great Ram in the sky. Let there be light. We need Todd Gurley. Imagine if we had primetime Todd Gurley with Matthew Stafford. Yes, exactly. We need Cam Akers to be ready to go, baby. G's Nut, what's up, brother? He says, what's up, Ramilia? I'm doing good, brother. Hope you're doing good, too. I love all the love in the chat, man. I really appreciate all you guys coming in. Grander Charles says, didn't the Rams have other news, too, besides the rings and signing QB Perez? I thought Pale dropping another Rams news. Yeah, so that's what I said. So I haven't got to that fully yet, but yeah, we signed QB Luis Perez because Matthew Stafford is going to be on a pitch count. He is throwing a pass count because he just came off of a cortisone shot in his arm. Nothing to be alarmed about. He was a little beat up right after the Super Bowl, so he's going to be okay for camp, but he's on a pass count, so it's another body. But yes, Young Pastor says back-to-back. Let's go, Rams. That's right, baby. I love it. Willie Bowen says, Rudy, I pray that you, Travis Rogers, Pale Time would do a crossover. Oh, man, that would be amazing, man. That would be amazing. And I said on my last podcast, I'm trying to get a media credential so I can be on the field with the team. So we will see. Even if it doesn't happen this year, I just want to give you a little insight. And I'm not going to say nothing until actually I'm on the field. If it happens, but we'll see. A guy can dream. But, I was looking at Grant Cohn, and I was like, I would love to do that. Let me get on a media credential, and maybe I can, So we'll see. That's my dream now. Besides building up this channel, imagine this is the RAMILIA Sports Report live from SoFly Stadium on the field. And then you see someone come over here. This is my guy. Boom. Aaron Donald's right behind me. Aaron. So what do you think about them talking about Brunsko that can hold you down? Imagine the face he would make and imagine what he would say. These are the kind of questions I'd ask my dudes. And I would tell my guy, Sean McVay, Sean, I love you, brother. God bless you for winning the Super Bowl. I was just wondering why we didn't put in our kick returner instead of Ben Schroenick. We would have loved to have seen that, stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. Omar says this preseason is going to be really interesting. A lot of rooks and second-year players I want to see. Yes. And also too, next year it's going to be very tough for us. We're not going to talk about that right now, but we have a lot of defensive players like Greg, the Gazelle Gaines, and Ashawn Robinson, and a few other big names that their contracts are up. So we've got some things up our sleeve. That's why we really hurts us. We wanted Bobby Brown, the third, to show up, but he's going to miss 6 games. We got to make sure we have our replacements. We have a good crew behind them, but we'll see what happens. So we gotta get this chip in the bag again, and we'll see what happens. But we'll have more money to play with as well. Jay Money says they will always mention Stafford's picks and interceptions, but never mention he had the second most touchdowns thrown, 41. The only QB who had more was Tom Brady. That's exactly right. It's the the non-love of Matthew Stafford nationally, but it's all good. It's all good. Greg Trust, welcome Omar. Yes, exactly right. Jose JC says, I'm glad that Ramsey is not on the PUP list and that he's cleared to start practicing. There's a lot of static. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I wonder if let me know if it cleared up. I had a fan on. Let me know if it cleared up. Maybe I got some loose connections. But yeah, so yeah, boy, I missed today. So if they cleared Ramsey off the PUP list, that's one of the good things, is that you can be activated off of the PUP list at any time. And so that's awesome. Thank you, Jose JC. Appreciate it, brother. Chewy Loco, what's up, brother? He says, hey, Rudy, Viva Dodger Blue and the Rams rings too. Yes, yes, yes. LA Rams dominate when it really counts. That's exactly right, brother. Exactly right. Omar says, is it me or is the mic giving out? So you were saying that too. Okay, so hold on, guys. Hold on. Testing. Maybe if I take this thing out here. I think I figured it out. So let me know if it got better. So thank you guys for letting me know. Jesus is hanging out with Rudy, Big Happy, and Ramilia. What's up, Grandeur 12? Yes, Big Happy, bro. Reminds me of American Me. Love that movie too. Willie Bowen says, my LA Clippers signed 2 big men for the center and power forwards. Oh, awesome, Willie. Awesome. Now, beautiful. That stadium's going to be right across from SoFly Stadium. Young Pastor says, ring me. Yes, yes, yes. Jay Money says, and they never mention a lot of top QBs last season and just as many picks as Stafford, but they act like Stafford's the only QB throwing picks. Ha, that's delusional, people. Yep. Young Pastor says, I love LA. That's exactly right. Grandjurist 12 says, congrats. The Ramilia Sports Report and the Rams all over the world. Super Bowl champions, LVI. That's exactly right. Thank you, Grandeur 12. Super Bowl champions, LA Rams, LVI says, we have an empire of Ram fans, kings of the NEC West. That's exactly right, baby. Willie Bowen says, LA Rams are a dynasty. I hope so, Willie. I hope so. You're speaking it to existence, and I like it. I like it. Since 2018, we've been all in, and we've been winning. So we got to put some more chips on the table, but I love it. I love it. Chaos Theory says, what's up, Rudy? Hey, you remember Gaston Green? Yes, Gaston Green. Amazingly fast guy. UCLA product. Yes, the Gaston Green. Willie Bowen says, I remember him. Chaos. Yes, yes. I know for a fact what my guy Willie Bowen knows him. Great insight on OG Rams. OG Rams. Yes, yes, yes. Jesus says, I'll be going to the opening training camp on August 8th. Any tips or info that would be good to know. Yes. So get there a little early because you're going to be in line. There's going to be a lot of Ramilia. And bring cool clothes, bring sunblock. They will have food and drink trucks there, merchandise trucks. Depending on when you go, there's going to be different legends there. Alumni, they call it Rams alumni. It's a great time, but bring sunblock, bring maybe a hat for the shade. It's going to be a very hot day, but you're going to have a great time, Cheese Nuts. Amazing. Grand Trust Ramilia Sports Report has a best friend called Al, aka Algorithm. So hit the like button and make the Ramilia Sports his bestie happy. Yes, I always forget to do that. Thank you so much. Hit the like and subscribe button, guys. If you haven't, hit it real quick and then come back if you have to. Awesome. Thank you, Granger 12. Jose JC's mic is good. And thank you. I had that last video that I put up and I left it on. Thank you. Testing, he says. Thank you, Jose JC. I appreciate it, brother. Young Patrick, anything on Robert Quinn yet? Not yet, man. Not yet. I was thinking about that, but his price is so steep. The Bears would have to cover some of his salary. I don't want to give up any draft picks because he's older. It'd be like a 1 or 2 year rental. But for sure, I don't want to give up Van Jefferson. We'll see what happens with that. But we have pretty good guys in Hollins and a few other guys that don't come to mind right now. But we have a committee that would be okay. But it's always great to have a guy like Robert Quinn. The guy had like 19 sacks last year. Jose JC says it happened earlier when you were playing video. Oh, okay, so it doesn't work well with that. Okay, thank you, man. Gil says still hearing more hype than the Niners training camp than outside of it. They must be pumping it up pumping up as a front. Still hearing more hype within the Niners training camp than outside of it. They must be pumping it up as a front. I keep hearing a lot of stuff about they're going to try and keep Jimmy G, and who knows with them, because John Lynch has already fibbed about the second round picks for Jimmy G and all that stuff. And there's always something going on over there. The Ken Law and Grant Cohn thing, where he knocked off of his hat and he's cussing him out and crazy stuff going on. Willie Bowen says the only rings the Buffalo Bills will get is the ones from their bathtubs, the tub around the ring. Jay Money says, I really like the Rams I really feel like the Rams are going to be ready to battle on opening night versus the Bills. I think so too, man, especially with them not giving Stafford the love that he deserves. I believe so too. Super Bowl champion says they've been kissing Tom Brady and Josh Allen's butts. Don't show my guy Stafford the new GOAT love. Exactly right, brother. Love. No, I got you. Cass Theory says, who remembers that time Jackie Slater slapped Mark Gaston for acting up? Big old Jackie. Yep, he went right in his face. Mark Gaston don't know who he was messing with. That was awesome. Grand Trump says, welcome Super Bowl champion LA Rams. Exactly right. Willie Bone says, that was classic play, Chaos. Yep. So with that, let's get into the legend of the night. The legend of the night is hold on one second. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Bear with me. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Let me set this up here. I set it up mobily and it didn't take. So let me just hold on 1 second. Pardon me. All right, thank you. Sorry about that. I set this up from afar and it didn't take. So here we go. Okay. So the Rams legend of the night is Bob Waterfield, two-time NFL champion, 1945 and 1951, Cleveland and LA Rams, two-time Pro Bowler, Hall of Fame player inducted in 1965. His number was also, and I had all this information typed in the first time. His number was also retired by the Rams as well. So let's get right into it. Amazing player.
Defensive back, the punter, defensive back, and quarterback. Bob Waterfield starred in the NFL for 8 seasons. In 1945, Bob Waterfield became the only rookie quarterback to win the league MVP and lead his team to the NFL title. In the 1-point victory over the Washington Redskins, Waterfield threw 2 touchdown passes. Throughout his career, he received many accolades, including 3 All-Pro selections, 2 Pro Bowl berths, and a spot on the NFL's All-Decade team for the 1940s.
When Bob Waterfield joined the Rams in 1945, he hit the ground running, or should we say passing, tackling, punting, and kicking. As a rookie, Waterfield became the first player in NFL history to be named league MVP on their initial campaign. Wait, there's more from the rookie. He was a unanimous All-NFL choice, and he led the Rams to the NFL championship, where he tossed TD passes of 37 and 44 yards as the Rams downed the Washington Redskins 15-14. Still more, he was also the punter and the place kicker. Waterfield was no one-hit wonder, as his career numbers tell the story of one of the greatest players of all time. Where do you want to start? All-NFL 3 years, NFL passing champion twice, 11,849 yards passing with 97 strikes resulting in touchdowns, 573 points scored. On the defensive side, he had 20 picks in 4 years. Oh, he also had a 42.4 yard punting average. That's an average that could put him in the lineup today. Bob Waterfield's talents on the gridiron.
Amazing player. Sorry, cut off there. Bob Waterfield, just another legend in Rams history, and it sucks because I had all this written in there, and I guess it didn't save. So he's a 2-time NFL champion, NFL MVP 1945, 3-time first-team All-Pro, 2-time second-team All-Pro, 2-time Pro Bowler 1950-1951, 2-time NFL touchdowns leader 1945-1946, NFL completions percentage leader 1946, 1940s All-Decade team. His number 7 was retired by the Rams. Amazing player. He actually won a championship with the 1945 and 1951 Rams, Cleveland Rams, and LA Rams. Bob Waterfield. And again, you know, like I was telling my guy, Fable JBC, they have the 5 Super Bowls and all that, the Niners. But we go way back. I mean, yes, it was a different era, it was a different time, but these were amazing players. They have records that still stand. And, you know, what can you do? You know, George Mikan, Lakers was different from today's Lakers, but they still count those championships. So, you know, the Rams are a franchise that, in my opinion, is very underrated. They don't get their due. All of these guys deserve they're in the NFL Hall of Fame. So, and their record still stands. So, amazing player. I didn't when I was looking at his stats and everything, I didn't realize how great a player he was. I knew he was great and he was a champion, but wow, amazing. The great Bob Waterfield, amazing guy. You gotta tip your hat to him. All right, let's see. Let's get back into the chat. Young Pastor says Stafford priceless. Yes, baby. Grander 12 says legend of the noche. It's my boy Kevin Green, he says. Super Bowl champions LA Rams LVI says Grander 12, thanks for welcoming my guy. Yes, yes, yes. Jay Money says these Rams mindsets are in the right place. They know last season was last season, and now on to the new season, and they know they have a target on their back, and they're ready to battle. That's exactly right. And also, one of the ways that we infuse an antidote for a Super Bowl hangover, right, is we have new players that are hungry and want to win. Allen Robinson, Bobby Wagner, Troy Hill. I mean, the couple of guys, Brian Allen they don't come to name, but the other two linemen that we are having as starters now, and then we have Havenstein. No booms there, but they were there with the Rams before, but now it's their time to shine. But the guys that we brought in helps be an antidote for a Super Bowl hangover. So we have some guys that are still hungry. These guys love how it is around town in LA. They're treated like champions and celebrities, and they want some more. Young Pastor says Cooper Kupp too. I love LA. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Jay Money says, I like what I was hearing from them in the new interview in camp. Love it, love it, love it. Jose JC says, when I started watching football and when I started watching football and choose the Rams as my team because of the colors, my main guys were Jim Everett, Kevin Green, Todd Light, and Henry Allard. Later on, I was a Jerome Bettis fan. Love it, love it, love it. I have my Jim Everett starting lineup right there. One of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. In the 90s, Jim Everett and the Los Angeles Rams went into Joe Montana's house in Candlestick and beat him three straight times at Candlestick. And amazing quarterback. If you kept him upright like Stafford, he would kill you. Young Passions, we ready now? Yes, yes, yes. Willie Bowen says Bob Waterfield, former husband of Jane Russell. That's exactly right. I forgot about that. Willie Bowen, the gorgeous old school starlet Jane Russell. Gorgeous, sexy, beautiful, amazing. Grander 12 says, before Jim Everett, Kurt Warner, there was Bob Waterfield. Yes, Norm Van Brocklin, on and on and on. Jay Money says videos of Crazy Legs were insane. Yes, yes, yes. My last legend of the night, Crazy Legs Hirsch, man. That those teams were amazing. Big E says my distant relative is Ty Cobb. Wow, the great Ty Cobb. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. I love to hear that. I love to see that. That's awesome. Super Bowl champions LA Rams LVI says 49ers is nothing but drama over there in their trash stadium. Too poor to pay their players. Yeah, it's kind of an opposite direction without Eddie DeBarlo there, right? Grander Charles, welcome, Big E. Yes, yes, yes. Grander Charles said they still count the stats. Yep, yep, yep. I hate how they count the stats, but they don't give the championship as much love because, the poor Cleveland Browns, they were champions too. Nobody laughs at Jim Brown. His stats still live. So, yeah, I don't like how they do that to those players. They deserve their props and flowers. Jay Money says, wow, Bob Water was very underrated. Yeah, they never talk about him as an all-time great. I mean, this guy is a rookie winning the Super Bowl, the NFL championship and the MVP in the same year. Amazing player. Amazing. And then him and Norm Van Brocklin partnered in 1951 for the championship in LA. Grander Charles says, I wonder which modern era QB would be the next Bob Waterfield. That's a good question. He was a gunslinger, so you can arguably say Stafford, but they're two different players, but Stafford likes to throw the ball deep. Young Passion's greatest show on turf and grass too. That's exactly right. Love it, love it, love it. The greatest show on turf. Oh, man, amazing team, man. We were, like I say, it's Ram fans. We've been so lucky. There's been so many great teams over the years. Amazing. Great comment. Big E says, I had a friend who went to my church, and his name was Al Carmichael. Oh, He scored the first AFL touchdown ever for the Denver Broncos against the Boston Patriots. The score was 7-0. Wow. Amazing. That's awesome. Young Patrick says better than ever now. Yes. Gil says Debo Samuel and the 49ers haven't agreed to anything, if ever. Still a lot of 40 whining and distractions on there. Ram takes care of their own. That's exactly right, baby. We spare no expense. Look at the ring. I mean, this ring is crazy. I'll shoot it. Oh, I hope my mic isn't messing up. I left my video back on. There we go. My mic should be back. For some reason, when I leave a video in the background, queued up, so to speak, it messes up my mic on the last one. But yeah, amazing ring. I mean, you gotta tip your hat to that ring. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a ring. Now that's a ring. 26. What was it? 26.26 carats. Is that how you say it? 26 carats? The heaviest NFL championship. Wait, how did they word it? The most carat championship ring in NFL history belongs to the Los Angeles Rams players. Amazing. Grander 12 says all Ram fans to the stream. Welcome all NFL fans with your host Rudy of the RAMILIA Sports Report. Whose house? The Rams' house. Cal Theory says, what do you guys think will be the Rams' record against the AFC West? I think they're going 3-1. That sounds right. If we went 4-0, that'd be amazing. I could even see 2-2. Of course, we want to win every one of those games, right? We play to win. But what we're going to get to is be able to get film on these teams. So if we get to the Super Bowl again, we'll be able to see how we match up and what worked against them. And I love that feature. It's going to help us out in the long run. That sounds good though. 3-1. I'd live with that. Willie Bone says LA Rams has a legacy of great quarterbacks. That's exactly right, baby. That's exactly right. Jay Money says all these media and other team fan base haters think the Rams are just going to roll over. LOL. Rams are coming for more. Yeah, they're coming for more because they have basically, except for Big Wit and a couple little pieces, we have an upgraded roster. Big Wit, don't get me wrong. I wish he was still there, but No Boom's going to get better as the season goes on. He's been there. Big Wit is also coming in, and he's working on techniques with the young Logan Bruss, and it's going to be amazing. But on offense, and then with Liam Cohen, offensive coordinator, we're going to be a monster again. Jose JC says did some history earlier and randomly looked at Dan Pastorini, who was the Oilers QB and was with us from 1981 season. I used to watch him drag race 2 few dragsters in the late 80s and 90s. That's awesome. Yeah, we were always searching for a quarterback, and then we got Vince Ferragamo finally, and then the gal who should be nameless didn't want to pay him, and he went to Canada. Crazy. Grant Trout says Waterfield was drafted by the Cleveland Rams in the 5th round, 42nd overall pick of the 1944 NFL draft. He signed with the Rams in June 1945. Amazing. A day that will live in infamy. On a good side. Gil says Debo and the Niners still no agreement if ever. Still a lot of 40 wires distractions. The Rams take care of their own. Yep. Gladyer Charles says after an extended illness, Waterfield died of respiratory failure on March 1983. Oh, at the age of 62, 5 weeks before his teammate Van Brocklin. Oh, wow. Thank you, Granger 12. Amazing information, man. God bless and rest in peace, Bob Waterfield. Young Pastors, this is powerful. Awesome. Thank you, brother. I want to get the Super Bowl ring so I can show my tia And I want to say what happened in the wild card game, though. Y'all talk so much trash. That's funny that you guys go back and forth like that. Super Bowl champions. Jose JC says, God, our Super Bowl ring looks amazing. Need to get it for my pinky finger. Bling, bling, Movos, LOL. I want to get one too, man. I got to get it next to, this is of course, it's going to be bigger than this, but this is the Vince Ferragamo NFC Championship ring, and I got it right there. I got it at the Ram Fest a few years ago, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Maybe they'll have them at the Ram Fest this year in August. But that's exactly right. I want to get one too. Young Passion Stafford in the right mindset now. Yep. I love Stafford's mindset. Gil says, I dare anyone to say any bad comments about the Rams Super Rings and say it to Aaron Donald's face. That's exactly right. Rams House says, favorite play from this year, regular season and postseason. That's a good question. Favorite play from this year, regular season and postseason. The favorite play for me in the regular season. That's a good question. Well, the postseason, of course, is when we actually, the Super Bowl one is an easy one. So of course the Super Bowl coming back and winning. But the other favorite postseason play was the comeback against Tom Brady when we shouldn't have had to come back. The love of the game play when he threw it down the middle of the field when they blitzed everybody and Kupp got it and we got in winning scoring position. And then I guess the regular season play would be the regular season play would be when we made Kyler Murray throw that ill-advised pass in the end zone when we were blowing him out, because we basically made a statement and we took over the division with that game. I think that's a good question, though. I love that, Rams House. Willie Bone says, LA Rams just an awesome team, plus they are winners. That's exactly right. Jose JC says, did you ever get the Super Bowl 34 championship ring? No, I never got it. I just haven't seen it, and I might order one now so I can put it on display. But this one means a lot to me too, because it was the quarterback that I first made me be a Rams fan. Vince Ferragamo, and so it kind of holds special. Of course, the Super Bowl ring special too, but I never got it. I had some buddies that did, and then years went by, just never got one. But yeah, that'd be amazing. Young Passions, Debo and the Niners. Rams House says, I love that play against the Bucks. Never gets old. That's exactly right. I love that. Willie Buss says, Matthew Stafford's no-look pass to Cooper Kupp, which led to the touchdown in the Super Bowl. Yes. And that's why I say, if OBJ didn't get hurt, things happen for a reason, right? I would have loved to have been able to just chill in my chair and watch the Super Bowl and see the Rams win the blowout, by 4 touchdowns, two touchdowns, be relaxed but happy. But no, we can never do it easy. But if OBJ didn't get hurt, Matthew Stafford, and I sucks that he got hurt. Forgive me, I don't mean it that way. But if he didn't get hurt and the Rams had a struggle, Matthew Stafford got what he wanted to show in prime time what he could do. And that no-look pass will live in infamy. Legend, stuff of legend. So, yes. But that play again, too, bringing us back against the Bucks, bringing us back against the Niners, bringing us back against the Bengals. I mean, what more can he do? And what do they say? They put Dak Prescott higher rated in Madden than my guy Stafford. I love Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, I think, is a hell of a player. I don't want to demean anything about him. His game is different than Stafford. But Jared Goff was 3-1 against Dak Prescott. Okay. Not saying that Goff is better than Dak Prescott, but the man, the myth, the legend, Stafford, you have him rated below Madden guy. I think the Madden guys might be 49er fans. They did give Donald his love, which is okay, but Matthew Stafford should at least be, I think they have him at an 85 or 87. And I think they have Dak Prescott at, I don't remember, but really disrespectful. They have a guy like that ahead of him. He's so underachieved in the NFL. He's a great quarterback, Prescott, but underachieve with the Cowboys. I mean, it's not like he's on the Jaguars. The Cowboys have been getting players. Jerry Jones, their owner, for heaven's sakes, right? So I don't know. That annoys me, but that's what Stafford has to put up with. It annoys him more, and it makes him more focused. I like that. Rams House is a favorite regular season game this year. Woo! I got a couple. Starting with, I got a few of them. First one, the rematch against the 49ers. Trey Area. What does that mean anyway? Trey Area. They always say that, but I want us to stomp them. I want us to beat them. I want to send them home again. That's one. Two is the Raiders coming to SoFi Stadium. That's two. Three is the Cowboys coming to SoFi Stadium. And then an honorable mention fourth is good old Russ coming to meet his doom with Aaron Donald, Leonard Floyd again with the Broncos. But amazing. But no, game number one, too. I mean, there's so many, but the number one for me is the 49ers because of the bad blood between the two teams. That's what I would say. But yes, there's a lot of them. It's going to be a great year. A great question, Rams House. Really love that input, brother. A Super Bowl champion, LA Rams says, every family member hates me because I'm wearing my number 99 AD. I would tell them Kyler Murray is no more running. They're just mad because won the Super Bowl. But be careful with your Thea, because if you said she cooks good, you gotta say, oh, that's okay, Thea. I gotta give you a hard time, but keep that good food coming. Rams House is literally our game plan was to get the ball to OBJ and use Cooper Kupp as a decoy. Yep, love of the gameplay, clear everything out. Great point, Rams House. Bengals would have been crushed and OBJ would have been Super Bowl MVP. Yep. But regardless, I'm happy with the end result. That's exactly right. The win is the win. And, I don't know if anybody believes in fate or whatever, but things happen. OBJ, maybe if he wouldn't have got hurt, he would have won MVP, like my guy Rams House said, and I agree with that. We would have had no chance to re-sign OBJ because he would have been getting offers. Imagine I wish he didn't get hurt, though, for him. I like him. I don't wish anybody injury. But now because he was injured, he gets a ring. He's not going to get paid because some people are worried about that he can't pay till the end of the season. We might be able to get him back because of that. So we get another year with OBJ, hopefully, But also Stafford got to show what he could do. It was tougher for him, the legendary no-look pass. But yep, that's exactly right, Rams House. Great point. Rams House says, one of my favorite games this year was when we beat the Ravens last minute with OBJ. That one was earned. Yes. That's what I'm saying. OBJ, my guy OBJ, I got to paint him. I told you a while ago, guys, that didn't see this. There was an OBJ figure. I hadn't seen these before. And when we re-sign him, I'm going to paint him. But I'm going to paint him anyway because he's a Super Bowl champion. But he's got the Browns jersey on. That's what's right here. OBJ. Little figure. I just say, hey, that's OBJ. Let me paint him up in Rams colors. But yeah, that play he did in the silence against the Ravens was a hell of a catch. He was money. The one in the middle, too, for the first down. Without him, we don't do what we did in the Super Bowl. And that's why I say, God bless Les Snead. Woo! He was pulling all the right levers, Young Patrick says Matthew Stafford is way better than Tom Brady, period. Well, Tom Brady has all those rings, so you can't put nothing behind him. But I believe at this point in their careers, I believe that is so. Tom Brady, though, can still whip that ball around. He gave us a scare. But I really believe that the best is yet to come with Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay. That was just a little taste last year. Now Stafford is a lot more comfortable with our offense. And, year two, when do you get better at something? The more you do it. And then the following year, you're going to bust out. And imagine if he just goes crazy, Kurt Warner on him, amazing. Like Kurt Warner was doing that 2001 record-breaking season before he broke his finger or had the hand injury, and then Bolger took off. But I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Willie Bones said Tom Brady's a drama queen. Yeah, he loves the spotlight. You know, he has those rings. The guy took 2 rings from us. We could be 6-time NFL champions. You know, we could have 4 Super Bowls and 2 NFL championships if it wasn't for that man. But okay, whatever. We've been beating them since. Rams House says, I think we'll sweep the Niners this year. God bless you. I do too. I made a video on it. I'll stick to it. I know they're a good team. Awesome, man. I believe that's true. I believe that we will sweep them because you know what? All the problems that they gave us, we finally, Raheem Morris finally got the boom, the light bulb above his head opened up, and he said, let's cut off the middle stuff. God bless Troy Reader. He was out of position. Bobby Wagner's going to eat all that stuff up, but the Niners are a team that don't throw the ball deep. They throw it in the front of us. That's the difference that we play. We keep guys in front of us and don't let them throw deep. Well, we need to change that up. And finally, we did it towards the end of the championship game because we play into their hands and scheme-wise. And but we heard enough, and we started to get physical. Brick Scott laid the bricks down on Debo, and the rest of the guys. It was a hard fought war, and actually those losses to the Niners, I've said it before, might have paid dividends because they made us tougher. They made us sometimes you get out of the trenches and you come out better. All those hard fought comebacks and stuff, they made us dig down and dig something deep because they're a physical team. So, like I said, things happen for a reason. Great comment, Rams House. Jay Money says they got that from rapper E40, who was from the Bay and says his song Bay Area. Oh, okay. And then 40 Weiner switched it up and hyped up Trey. Oh, okay. Because I was wondering what that was. I would say Trey Area's been on the bench so far. I think he's a bigger guy, right? E40. I think I've seen him on his videos before. Cool guy, big Niner fan. He's a rapper. I think I've seen some of his video clips of his video. I think I was giving him a hard time because he was all blinged out. And I go, you guys ready to lose today? He was all, nope. He started laughing. I think I seen him at SoFly Stadium. I don't remember, but I remember the way he looks. And he had like one of these chain things on. It was 49ers. And hold on. He had one of these chain things on, but it was a 49ers logo, with the big chain. And his beanie was rolled up. I think it was him, but yeah, cool dude. Big Niner fan. Okay, now I know where he got it from. Okay. Yeah, I kid them and say, yeah, Trey Arias on the bench so far. Brick Scott. Hold on. Brick Scott right there. I'm gonna get a t-shirt of that and wear that to I'm gonna get a double-sided shirt. One of the escalator when the Niner fans are going down the escalator. Do I have it on here? I don't think I have it on here. Oh, here we go. I hope you guys can see it. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Pardon me. Do you have any gray poupon? Oh, this is just too fun for me. Hold on. I don't have it queued up. Okay, that's okay. I was going to show it on the screen bigger. That's okay. I'll have it ready for next time. It's just funny. It's just fun. So this is the escalator at SoFly Stadium. See, there's 2 of them. And these are the Niner fans going straight back down to their cars as the Rams are in the background enjoying the NFC Championship trophy ceremony. And so, when they go on us about when they get on us about the parade and how many fans there were, and I say, well, I mean, you guys have a really impressive parade yourselves. I mean, the only parades you guys have now are the fans going down the escalators, leaving SoFi Stadium in single file, back out to your cars, quiet as a mouse. So it's all fun, but we can both go different ways about it. I mean, back and forth. And there's my guy, the Beast, Steven Jackson, deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's good to go back and forth. It's just teams. It's our teams. They have their way, well, you guys had this many fans at the parade. And I say, well, look, I mean, we could have had 2 fans of the parade. You guys didn't have one. You were watching our parade on TV. What does that matter? Unfortunately, they don't give you Lombardis for the most obnoxious fans in the stands. They give you Lombardis for your team winning. So anyway, but it's fun to go back and forth, but it is irritating. The Rams are out of this market for 20 plus years. They're reestablishing in it. And in 5 years, they've already won the Super Bowl. The team from Santa Clara has been trying on the quest for 27 years, moved to Santa Clara, and it's all been bad luck. So God bless them. Maybe it's like poltergeist, and maybe the stadium's buried underneath them. Some gravestones or something, who knows, but they've had really bad luck, especially with injuries. And but God bless them. That's their fault. But yeah, so it's always fun. It's all fun and games. It's all good. It's all good. So let me get through this. Okay, here we go. Chaos Theory says the reason Debo hasn't signed is because he wants a limited supply of tissues in the contract. You got to tip your hat to him. He's a beast, but we have to give him a hard time because he's just such a handful. Jose JC says, have a good night, man. Until next time. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Have a great night, man. Appreciate it. Grander Trout says, good night. Jose JC, yes. Grander Trout says, Rudy, not having this big dislike for the 49ers, but they keep pushing him. Sometimes they go too far. It makes Rudy upset. Nah, it's okay. It doesn't bother me anymore. It did before we won the Super Bowl. The 6 times in a row was really chopping my hide. But now it's fine. I'm relaxed. I have my championship cigar. It's all good. Willie Bowen says, LA Rams revenge against the Green Bay Packers. Yes. And the Tennessee Titans. Yes, exactly right. And the Tennessee Titans. The Titans will remember the night they played the Los Angeles Rams. Rams House says it's cool too because my school has NFL grade turf. Oh, awesome. So OBJ and Vaughn both practice on the field a lot, along with many other players. Little did I know they both be on our team last year. That's awesome, Rams House. That's an awesome high school. My high school, I went to a play. That's funny that my high school, the mascot is a ram. So even in high school, I was a little, little shit. I would be like, excuse my French. I would be like, I had buddies that are 49er fans or Cowboys that go, yeah, but you're a ram. What are you talking about? Well, you go to the school and the mascot's a ram. They hated me for that, but oh well. I go, look, see that mascot? There you go. Every time you go to school, you see the ram. It would have nothing to do with the St. Louis or LA Rams, of course, but it was the team mascot for my high school. It was a ram, and it was painted on the gymnasium building and also the stadium. Home of the Rams, it would say. And it was a pretty awesome stadium, too. It didn't have the turf, though. It had grass, but that's awesome. You made me remember that. Thank you, Ram House. Awesome comment. Young Patrick Stafford has all the tools now. Yes, he does, baby. Yes, he does. And he has the coach and team to do it in. Super Champions, LA Rams FBI says, I do love my Thea, but we go back to back on our teams. Back and forth on our teams. I would say to my Thea, we got a Super Bowl ring and send y'all home. Yep. Rams House says Raheem Morris was frustrating to watch. Yes, but give him his flowers. He really improved the back half of the season. That's exactly right, Rams House. You're right on cue, baby, because I was saying that he was on my S list. I was like, how do we keep losing to the 49ers and giving them those little plays, those yard plays? And it took him a while to, I didn't like how he was moving Ramsey around too much. And So there's no way that, first of all, there's no way they should have came back from a 17-point lead. Raheem Morris, I blame him. But like you said, and I said this too that last year, um, maybe we'll get lucky and somebody will hire him as a head coach. And but this is when he was struggling. And but like you said, I gave him his flowers too back then, and I said, if we win the Super Bowl, then all is well and good. That's all that counts. You're not going to be perfect, but when we lost twice against the 49ers. Oh, I was upset. I was like, what are we doing? Right. So, but yeah, so it took a while for him to get acclimated to the players. But yes, definitely give him his flowers. And he also got his own flower because he has that Super Bowl ring now. Now he can go on any interview and say, yeah, so I'm a champion of a Super Bowl team's defense coordinator, right? I'm a defensive coordinator champion. Ramshaw says, I think it'll be for us to have the same D coordinator for 2 consecutive years. Yes, because we usually have to start all over at that coach's spot every year or so. That's right, because we hire great coaches and they end up, anybody that has a cup of coffee with Sean McVay, they get a job. Raheem Morris started out slowly. We have him back, so I like it. Grant says, but Rudy, when will the Rams beat the Green Bay in Green? When will the Rams beat Green Bay in Green Bay? We really need it. Rams House is great picture. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Grander 12 static is back. Yeah, I think when I leave the video in the background, Grander 12, the static comes in. I think it's gone now, hopefully. Jamie says, yeah, he was there at SoFi, bro. I met him at the show in OC. He's a legend, like Too Short, cool guys from the Bay. Cool. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a 49er fan, so I always got to give him some smack talk. But yeah, I thought it was him, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, he was cool. He made a face, a funny face when I said that. He saw I had my Ram stuff on. Ready to go says, I think it's fun to bag on each other's team, but when it gets personal and threats, it gets too much. Yeah, that's exactly right. Great comment. Rams House says, I really just don't like Debo because of his ego and personality. He's a great talent, but it's really his ego and personality that rubs me the wrong way. Yeah, I love Debo too. We all love Debo, what he can do. But this guy, like Cooper Kupp is a professional, right? We've been very lucky as Ram fans to have the Cooper Kupps, the Robert Woods, Allen Robinson, Van Jefferson, guys that can do the job, that are great players. Well, in Kupp's case, a great player, and the other guys really good players, and not be divas. They're team players. They're we not me. They bought into it, and so we don't have to worry about crap like that. And that's one thing about Debo. He's a beast. He's got everything, but he's very childish, and I'm glad that we don't have that nightmare. He is a load, and he is a beast, but we don't need that in the clubhouse. That's a great comment, Ram's House. Young Pastor says, blessed night to all Ram fans. Peace be upon you and stay safe. Thank you, Young Pastor. God bless you, and thank you for coming in, man. Come in and again anytime. Hit the subscribe button and alert button so you can come in on my lives. I really appreciate you coming here. I'd love to see you back, my guy, and have a great night, and bless you, brother. Appreciate you coming in. Jay Money says, at Rams House, yep, same goes for me. Debo is way too cocky way too cocky. His ego's too much. LOL. Yep. Grander Charles says, Rudy's your high school team open. They still the Rams mascot. Okay, Rudy, is your high school still open? They still have the Rams mascot. Yes, yeah, they still Rams mascot. Young Pastor says, Rams host. Exactly right. Ready to go says, I really wish we had real grass at SoFi. I like being in the Coliseum. Those grass stains made the game feel hard to made excuse me. I really wish we had real grass at SoFi. I really like being at the Coliseum. Getting those grass stains made the game feel hard fought. Yes. I have somewhere tucked away the Rams' last game at the Coliseum. I allegedly pulled a handful of grass and put it in a cup and have it in a glass somewhere. of the stadium, the last game the Rams played there, so at the LA Coliseum. So I know exactly what you mean. You know, we got to go on the field, and it was amazing. Rams House is exactly money. Yep. Jim Foster, what's up, brother? Hootie says, what's up, brother? Anything new with the... He said Rams will be 9-8 this year. That's hilarious. Jim, you're too much, brother. Rams House says, Grinder Trout says, welcome, Jim Foster. Rams House says, agreed, ready to go, and it's less of an injury. Yes. Amazing, though, too, like that my guy, Stan Kroenke, you know, he's been pulling all the right levers, sparing no expense. Amazing that they don't go to grass because all the money they have invested in these players. But I think because they're going to be doing, you know, it's easier to take care of, you know, those are BS excuses. They're going to be doing concerts. Maybe it's easier. I don't know. But because we have so much invested with these players, you think they want their careers to last longer. But I don't know. That's a question that I would love to ask. Maybe if I get a media credential. Maybe they won't let me in the building no more. Yeah, I'm a Stan. I love you, brother, but we need to get grass, brother. You know, we have a big investment in these players. If they were to tear up something, well, look, as a matter of fact, let me go back to Ready to Go's comment. Ready to Go says, I really wish we had real grass at SoFi. I like being at the Coliseum. Getting those grass stains made the game feel hard fought. So I came back to this comment because I'm talking and I'm thinking about, didn't OBJ get hurt on SoFi Stadium turf? Right? So I don't know if it was the turf. Maybe the grass would have given a little and cushioned him. Maybe he would have just sprayed it, went out and came back. Who knows? But now that I think about it, who knows if the turf would have had an issue on that. But yeah, so that's example one, possibly, if he would have had grass. And I see your comment down there now that you're saying exact same thing. You got it right exactly as I said. Yep. Rams House is agreed, ready to go. It's less chance of an injury. And ready to go says, Rams House, yes, sir. Look at OBJ. Yes, exactly right. I didn't see your comment until right now, but yep, you're thinking along the lines I said. Shout out to everyone in the chat and watching the stream around the world. The Ramillia Sports Report YouTuber dropping weekly content. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, my brother. Graduate 12. Also, too, guys, I get into the banter and talking and going back and forth. Here's my social media information. I'm starting to work on my IG and Twitter pages, but right now the main one is YouTube, and also I have a TikTok that I'll be doing videos from, and I set that up because when I go to I'm gonna have some funny TikToks as a Rams season ticket holder at SoFi Stadium. I'll be like, so you're a Niner fan? How long have you been a Niner fan? Oh, wonderful, man. You must be very proud. Kyle Shanahan is an offensive genius. So you say you're 24 years old. What do you remember about that last Super Bowl? Oh, I'm sorry. Next. Those will be an example of my TikToks. Bears fan. I tip, you know what? God bless you for giving us Allen Robinson. What can Allen Robinson give to us? Oh, awesome. Were you around in 1986 when the Rams beat the Refrigerator Perry and Jim McMahon at Soldier Field, and Mike Lansford, the barefooted Rams kicker, kicked the ball through the uprights and the Rams won? Yeah, so it's going to be cool TikTok stuff. I'm going to add that to it. I'm sorry, I'm falling way behind. Sorry. Jay Money says, at Rams House, that's why Brick Scott laid him out. That's right, brother. Rams House says it's tough, ready to go. I feel for him. Yes. Rams House says that's right, Jay Money. Rams House says also Stafford isn't a drama queen or diva like a lot of franchise. That's a great point. Rams House is bringing it, baby. Matthew Stafford is a guy that's a team mate and a team player, and it's all about the team. If you've ever seen the video when he was with the Lions and he separated his shoulder and they were like, no, get off me. And he wanted to go in because they were going back on the field and he threw a touchdown. He couldn't even raise his hand after he threw the touchdown. He's an amazing guy. And so, yes, I'm so lucky. We're so lucky to have this guy as our QB1. Greg Charles, Rams, and Deshaun Jackson. He's just a diva. Good they got rid of him, and he got a ring too. Deshaun Jackson. I was expecting so much out of him, but things worked out with OBJ. Ready to go says Rams House. We don't have any drama queens or divas on the team. Literally from Cronky on down, you don't hear any static from our team. We put our work in and grind, and the product reflects it. Exactly right. Rams House says DJ practically got rid of himself and still got a ring from us. I was so happy and stoked with Deshaun Jackson, and my friends told me, yeah, he's a diva. He's going to cause problems. I go, no, we're good enough to withhold it. And Sean McVay took some of the grunt of that. Says, I should have got him some more plays, but no, we got him. When he came in, he knew that he was a third or fourth receiver. He's not young Djax, but as we came on, he's going to be brought in more when we need him. Just be ready and healthy, because we were trying to baby him to get him to the playoffs, and he knew that, we thought. So I don't know what's up with him. He got a ring. He helped us in a couple of games, but it's what it is. But then we got OBJ. Luckily for us, we didn't think, well, we don't want to get OBJ because he's got a reputation too, even though it turns out to be wrong. And we were afraid we might have been afraid, scared off because of what happened with Djax, and we ended up going with OBJ, and it worked out wonderfully. Rams House says Djax practically got you got rid of him. Djax practically got rid of himself and still got a ring from us. Yep, that's exactly what I read already. But amazing comment from Rams House is bringing it. Robert Newell, what's up, brother? Living Translation 3, John 2, dear friend. I hope all is well with you, and that you are as healthy in body and as yours and strong in spirit. Horns up, Rowney. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. Thank you for coming in. Rams House says it's such a blessing and ready to go. Such a golden era of Rams football. That's exactly right. We're so lucky. The greatest show on turf. We're amazing time, but they lift some rings on the table. Here we are. Season 1 with Stafford, and we got the ring, and we have the front office to keep running it back. So we'll see what happens. And also two people in the chat and Ram fans all around the world. Remember this, fans in the chat, great Ram fans in the chat. The Rams in the Super Bowl era of full ongoing, how many players do we lose every year, right? Since 2018. We've gone to 4 Super Bowls. All right. It's hard to win with losing players in the free agency era. Just like a lot of teams are hating us because we get the Les Snead gets these guys to come in, the Wagners, the Dominican Sues, the Bobby Wagners. We lose players and key role players every year, but we've gone to 4 Super Bowls since the free agency period was fully going. Amazing. So God bless us. Super Bowl champion Ali Ram says the 49ers are drama queens. Rams House says, no, the turf definitely hurt OBJ. I think so too. Rams House says ACL tears are more frequent on turf compared to grass. Yeah, it's amazing because we have a big investment in these players. Grant Trump really deserved a ring more than Djax. Yeah, man, I definitely put in more work than him, being a Ram fan since 1979. I've been through the ups and downs. I would literally ask Rams GM Les Snead, Rams GM John Shaw, the guy who traded Eric Dickerson. Why is Jamie? What was his name? I can't remember his last name. Jamie Miller. Anyway, why was that backup in there? And they would repeat because he knows the system, right? And and he went in there and he looked horrible. Hold on, that's bothering me. Hold on. It's not worth it to look him up, but Who cares? It'll come to me maybe, but he wasn't that good. But yeah, they said because he knew the system. He was horrible. Rams House says, I wish the Ram fans got the Super Rings just for watching the games. Haha. Yep. That'd be amazing. I'm hoping that there's going to be one of those rings for us season ticket holders, in the box. We get these boxes. I've showed this before. Season ticket holders, we get these boxes of goodies inside the box. And we're all hoping that we get one of those rings, a replica one. Not the real one, but a guy could hope. So you think there's a chance? Grande Trump, it's Rudy's hair too. The 49er fans want Rudy to go to San Francisco so they can put flowers in his hair, just like the song said. But Rudy won't go there. I'll go over there and say, "You guys still have that statue of Todd Gurley? You have the statue of Jim Everett and Eric Dickerson at a candlestick. Why not make one of Todd Gurley?" Grandeur Trust says, Rudy, where'd you get that shirt? I got it from Fanatics. My guy's in the way. Thank you, Grandeur 12. Super Bowl champions Ali Ram says, we are ready to go for week 1. Yes. I can't wait. Grandeur 12, he got a ring too. The pinata, he says. Gil says, to put things in perspective, people have become grandparents, great-grandparents, and possibly great-grandparents since the Niners won 5 Super Bowls. Yeah, it's a long time, man. The can't wait till next year crew is still waiting. Ready to go says, can't wait to see Tutu and Jacob Harris show what they can do. I think Jacob Harris is a tight end hybrid. That's exactly right. I cannot wait to see him show out. He was amazing in camp, and then he got hurt. Jay Money says that he chose the Las Vegas Raiders over the Rams. Gil says the fact is Ram players getting cut or traded before or during regular season gets a ring. Yeah, that's crazy how they do that, right? They're like, you know what? I can find a place for you, man, but if we win a Super Bowl, you don't get it. But yeah, yeah, that is true. Imagine that you cause a stink, they let you go, and then you didn't even help the team, your teammates. You basically left your teammates behind, and you still get a ring, right? So I wish things would have worked out with him. I was looking forward to him being there. I really like the idea, what he brought to us. He can still play, but how he left his teammates high and dry. You're supposed to be all in for the team. Better for us to get guys like that out of the clubhouse than to keep them. Super Bowl champions Ali Ram says, Drew Lock is not ready for my guy AD. He's not. No one's going to be ready for AD. He's ready to go. He wants another ring. He got paid, and he wants to show why he got paid. So, yes. Ramshaw says, the weird thing is I distinctly remember Djax back in training camp last year praising McVay and the Rams for limiting the amount of snaps and plays for him and keeping him fresh. Yeah, I think he was trying at first, and then when he figured out that he wasn't going to get paid too much because they have an incentive late in contract, he wasn't going to meet some of those figures as it was going. And then he saw the other guys. He wasn't used to being on the bench. I think his old self started to come out, where, instead of being a team player and taking it on the chin because you're on a winner. And he even says now, in retrospect, he still doesn't even fully say it. Maybe I made a mistake. He doesn't fully say it. He should have stayed on, but he's still going anyway. But yeah, that's a great comment, Ramshaw. Charles says, I hope my guys, Antoine Brooks got a ring. I think he played 2 or 3 games. Strong safety, my dude. It looks like if you played on the team at all, if you signed a contract with the team, you do. Ramshaw says, I don't know what happened to him. Yep. I don't need either. Robert Newell says, sometimes a bad rep is nothing more than a bad fit. That's exactly right, especially with my guy OBJ. Great point. Ramshaw says he was raving about less productivity, but then completely switched opinions mid-season and left. But I'm happier we got OBJ. That's exactly right. I think he just couldn't take it anymore. He was trying at first and then just didn't want to. But imagine being in Los Angeles with these guys. Like Von Miller said, Every time he goes to practice, it was like being in the Pro Bowl, seeing all the talent around him. You know, amazing, amazing. Grander 12 says, yeah, that was pretty bad, Rudy. LOL. If it's not the static, it's the dogs. It's not the dogs, it's the birds. Is the static still here? Grander 12, I was late in the comics, but I think it's gone. J Money says, D-Jax is too much about himself, sadly. He thinks he's better than Randy Moss or Megatron, delusional. Yeah, I saw that podcast about him. It's okay to think like that when you're playing. And he was really good, but yeah, he's something else when he starts saying stuff like that, because he didn't stay long enough. He could have, maybe helped us in the Super Bowl, maybe, but like Ramsal said, it worked out. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons and share. Please help the algorithm for the Ramilia Sports Report YouTuber. Much appreciated. Thank you, Granger 12. Ramsal says, well, I got to go, Rudy. Been a pleasure. Great stream, my man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you coming in. You're welcome anytime, man. Thank you so much. I got behind the comments. I get to chatting with all you guys and showing stuff, but it's all good, man. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I know it's late, and I got to work tomorrow too, but it's been awesome. I don't mean to stay so long. Granger 12 gets on me, but, I just have a good time. When you're doing something, like they say, when you're doing something that you love and you're having a good time, time flies. So I'll get better with that. But yeah, and also to the mobile stuff, I had a bunch of more stats from my guy, Bob Waterfield, and it didn't save into my thing, but I don't know what that was about, but it's okay. Learning as we go. J Money says OBJ way better of an overall player than D-Jax. I agree. Grander says, have a good night, Rams House. Yes, indeed. Thank you for coming in, Rams House. You're always welcome. Grander 12 says, you can hear the static in bits in here and there. Okay, I'll have to check this out. I'll check it out tomorrow. Grander 12, thank you for letting me know. Rudy, ready to go, says, D-Jax needs to donate that ring to someone who deserves it, like Ramilia. Thank you, brother. Miguel, what's up, brother? He says, how do you get the Ram? Miguel Sevilla says, how did you get the Rams belt? Thank you for asking, brother. Okay, so I bought this belt. It looks cool on camera, right? It looks cool on camera. It looks bigger on camera, but it's the kids WWE belt. You can get that at like Target or Walmart. And then my lady has one of those cricket machine things, and she printed out the logos for me. I'm gonna order the big replica one that Leonard Floyd was wearing, and I'll probably put that there, and then I'll put that up here. But yeah, brother, thank you for asking. I think it's pretty cool too. In some of my pictures and videos, I have it wearing here. I took it to the SoFly Stadium for the trophy tour. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Thank you, man, for asking. But yeah, it's just the kids version, but on camera it looks bigger. And my lady made those the round emblems like the Leonard Floyd ones. But thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And thank you for coming in, Miguel. If you can't hit the like and subscribe button, brother, and the alert so you can come in more, brother. The more the merrier. I came in late today. Sometimes I do late streams, and but we have all good here. All Ramilia is welcome, and any NFL team come in and welcome to give us your opinion. It's great to talk football and go back and forth. Right now is a slow time when the season gets started. Grander Trump says, say it, Ramirez. I will right now. Jay Money says, he ain't no Ram. He's a Raider at heart, trader. Yeah, he's talking about D-Jax. Yeah, he was a Ram, and then he blew it, but that's okay. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. My guy Ram's House and everyone else in the chat. As always, much love, everybody. My guy Grantor 12, thank you for holding it down, my brother. Like I said, I love you, brother. You're my honorary member of the Ramilia. You're a great Dolphins fan, but also honorary member of the Ramilia. All you guys, my guy, ready to go. Awesome, brother. Thank you so much. Ready to go. So Ramilia channel going up because people are converting to Ram fans. It's good to see. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. But as we always say, thank you guys again so much. Today's Sunday night. If we get any news at all, best believe I'll put a quick video together. I work tomorrow, but I'll put a video together on my break if we get any other news at all. But if OBJ comes in for sure we're going to do a live. So just know if we sign OBJ or if we do any other signing, there's going to be a live. Otherwise, they're going to wait until tomorrow's Monday. Maybe we'll do one tomorrow night for Monday Nitro, RAMILIA. But if anything, if OBJ gets signed, whatever, just best believe that night we're going to do a live, maybe even that day. So just be on the lookout. Your alerts will tell you. But we'll see, because as we're getting closer to camp, it's going to be amazing. You know, not a slow lull like now, but thank you guys so much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys for coming in. Deal says, deuces, Rudy. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it. Ramstedos, what's up, Joe? What's up, brother? Thank you for coming in, brother. I'm going to see you tomorrow night, brother. I'm going to go now. I'm going to do a live tomorrow night, Monday Nitro. If any other news comes in, we'll be sure to bring it in here. God bless you, Joe. Everyone have a great night. It's Monday. I got to go to work. I mean, Monday's coming. I got to go to work tomorrow. But as we always say, may the RAMILIA be with you. And Ramulators, mount up.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Rams fans, let's